Tongues of fire on Idris flaring, news of foe many declaring, to heroic deeds of daring, call you Harlech men. Rows of wounded peasants.
This is Movie Tone. Leslie Mitchell reporting. This, for many people, typifies the Brigade of Guards. Discipline at the trooping on Her Majesty's birthday. But discipline is the foundation for valor in battle. The Guards form a corps d'elite which has fought on every front. One of the most bitter campaigns of World War II was in North Africa. There, the 1st Household Cavalry, as well as the Grenadier, Coldstream, Scots and Welsh Guards, were in the forefront of the struggle. Now, in preparation for the liberation of Europe, men of the Brigade of Guards make practice landings. Special training for the great assault on the Normandy beaches. In the heroic actions for securing a bridgehead on the continent, Guards were heavily engaged. This was the beginning of the end of Nazi occupation. In the great campaign in Western Europe, the 1st and 2nd Household Cavalry regiments, the Coldstream, the Scots, the Irish and the Welsh Guards fought with the utmost gallantry. And while these battles raged, all 5 Guards regiments were represented in Italy, pinning down Nazi troops urgently needed in France. Fighting beside their American comrades, they won many honors to add to those won in battles long ago. And they received heartfelt gratitude from liberated peoples. They won 6 VCs in World War II.
You're a veteran and a survivor of the Battle of the Bulge. And I know I'm a bit younger, and my recollections of the Second World War are only from stories that my father have told me. And he served in the Royal Navy during the war, so no jokes about that. He wasn't called Uncle Albert, but from what we can gain from the history, he did serve on the Warspite and the Hood. So anybody who knows their naval history during the Second World War, he should have perhaps been named Uncle Albert. So that's how I learnt the history of what went on from school. And here in Weymouth, we celebrate our veterans with a fantastic array of events during June. And we hear much about Dunkirk and how the Royal Navy and the Merchant Navy and our fishing fleet made their epic journey towards Dunkirk to help out with the rescuing of all our chaps over there. And we commemorate the Battle of Britain every year. But we never get to acknowledge or say much or do to remember any of the other battles that went on. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't think we do. And the Battle of the Bulge, as my dad often told me, and I remember there was a film made about this back in, I think, the 70s. I can't remember who was in it.
Henry Fonda.
Henry Fonda, well, there you go, yeah. I'm sure if I saw it, I'd recollect it. But my dad always used to say to me, if we were watching any films, and as teenagers, we'd be there umming and ahhing, and he'd be saying, what's wrong with you, you know, and all the rest of it that adults would say. And he always reminded us that it was a bloody and fierce battle that saw a large number of casualties. And apparently the British casualties were over nearly 2,000 from what I can gather, 2,000 killed, missing and wounded. And the Americans suffered hugely too. But to have survived this battle, especially given the wintry conditions that took the lives, is a testament to his courage and to his strength.
Together, some 300 more of his best tanks, Panthers, Panzer V's, and the new King Tigers would do. And if you want to listen to 43rd Wessex Division, they knocked one out with a 2-inch mortar in a place called Les Pressés Grimaud in Normandy.
Into the nursing home, 50 years gone. She ferried fighters through the sky, she flew the big ones too. There was no job and the F was hard, how she could do. On the farm with my wireless and Sundays and Saturdays, killing to the floor. 50 years gone, 50 years gone.
Then he went back, and this gentleman was like,
Try and think, try and get something in your head.
respect their native soil, aiding each other like good comrades to the utmost of their strength. We shall go on to the end. We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender. And if I do not for a moment believe this island or large part of it was subjugated and starving, then our empire beyond the seas, armed and guarded by the British people, carry on the struggle until in God's good time, the new world with all its power and might steps forth to the rescue and the liberation of the old.
Missile away.